Hey guys, what is going on? GMXB1. Few topics today, as you know, same as Xbox related news. One's about a game company, so let's start with the game one. As you know, Capcom is now open to buy out. A third party could take over the company if it buys enough stocks. So Capcom announced today that it will not be renewing its takeover defense, and is now open to a buyout should a third party company buy a large enough share of Capcom stock. Up until now, Capcom's takeover defense, which was originally instituted in 2008, has kept any company from acquiring Capcom directly through its shareholders. The method known as a hostile takeover is now possible following the shareholders' decision not to renew the countermeasure. The company said it will react to take steps to ensure disclosure of the position of the board of directors and also make sure there is sufficient time for shareholders to examine the proposed large-scale purchase and reach a decision. Now, as you know, there's a big thing on the internet for Microsoft to buy Capcom. There's rumours that Sony could get enough stock to buy Capcom and obviously make exclusive games for their consoles. But I think the best company to buy Capcom would be Nintendo. They've got the money. A lot of Capcom games on the Nintendo as well. So I think, in my opinion, Nintendo should buy Capcom. But that's not to say if Microsoft picked up the stock from Capcom, would we still see multi-plat games from the company? I doubt it. So I think it's best if Nintendo do it, or like someone like another game company like Ubisoft or even EA. So as you know, they're working on Deep Down for the PS4, and as you know, the Dead Rising 3 DLC just come out. So will we see a Dead Rising 4 if Microsoft purchased Capcom? You never know. Is Dead Rising 4 rumoured to be in the position to be made for the Xbox One as an exclusive or a multi-plat? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. DirectX 12. Now this is a big topic now for all us Xbox One owners. Now I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of people saying DirectX 12 is a game changer. You know, it will change and it will be on par with the PS4 or even more powerful. Now today Phil Spencer has come out and said DirectX 12 not a massive change for Xbox One. Okay, so the introduction of DirectX 12 has caused quite a stir in the community, especially due to how little we know on how much the new API will actually help the Xbox One. Many developers expressed their opinion, with some going as far as making unrealistic statements about doubling the efficiency of the console's GPU, and others holding on more conservative and realistic stances. Microsoft's Xbox division head honcho Phil Spencer gave quite a realistic assessment of what we can expect today. So on Twitter, he was explaining that the new API won't bring a massive change, but will help. He's tweeted, "It will help developers on Xbox One. It's not going to be a massive change, but will unlock more capability for devs." Interestingly, Spencer also explained what he expects from his first-party studios as opposed to third-party ones. He responded, "I don't think it's a specific genre, more about creating exclusive franchises, taking some risks third parties might not take. The thing I ask first party studios is, why is this a first party game? What tech, design or creative differences are we trying to land?" So talking about third party studios, Spencer also mentioned that he really likes Scaleborn. The Xbox One exclusive Hideki Kamiya and Platinum Games are developing in collaboration with Microsoft. Personally, I find it quite refreshing that Spencer isn't over promising on what DirectX 12 will deliver, especially considering that some really went overboard with their predictions, presenting scenarios that are simply unrealistic under every point of view. It's also interesting to see him talk about taking risks with first-party studios, even more so if we look at the fact that nowadays the industry tends to shy more and more away from making risky design decisions that are often left to indies. So going back to DirectX 12, this is why I've not really made a big video on it, because you know I was still getting more research like what this is all about. I know it's going to make a change for the PC, but it's only going to be implemented into the Xbox One because the the hardware is actually inside the box. But if he says it's not going to be a massive difference, it will be a difference, but it won't be a massive difference. We'll just have to wait and see what pans out with this story. So yeah, right, now how the Xbox One GPU Connect Reserve Unlock works. I had a lot of people asking me, will I have to unplug the Kinect for this extra 10%? That's not the case. So Microsoft have moved to clarify the impact of its decision to unlock the power of the Xbox One's graphics processing unit previously reserved for the Kinect. When Xbox One launched, 10% of the console's GPU was reserved for use with a Kinect sensor, but this month Microsoft began selling the Xbox One without Kinect for a reduced price, and to coincide with that, unlock the 10% reserved for developers to use as they see fit. Some thought this meant Kinect users would not be able to use some of its features such as voice control and game capture, but Xbox executives spoke with at E3 last week denied this was the case. Lots of people ask, so you're taking back the GPU reserve for Kinect? Well, does that mean I can't say Xbox record that? No, you can always say that. Microsoft Studios creative director Ken Lobb told Eurogamer. What Microsoft has done is create a flexible system where, according to Lobb, the Xbox One's GPU and RAM can bounce. So if someone says Xbox record that, it will work on 100% of the games if you have a Kinect. If you don't have a Kinect, it's not like you have more RAM. Microsoft has optimised the Xbox One's background operating system to support flipping back and forth. It listens to the player sometimes and then pulling back if it's needed for a frame to go, he said. Record that. Go record this thing. And you have to count for whatever you're using Kinect or not, but you get the full memory and the full bandwidth. It's worth noting that if a developer creates a Kinect-free game, gesture controls and visual recognition features are suspended while the game is running. As soon as you minimise the game, however, all of the Kinect functionality returns. So how games use the extra horsepower will be up to developers. Bungie has already been able to increase the resolution and frame rate of its game Destiny on Xbox One to 1080p 30 frames per second, matching the PS4 version. Other developers, however, might use it differently. So you don't have to unplug your Kinect. Devs now have the option to take away, like I said then, all the Kinect stuff out of games, so that's how it uses the 10%. And then when you come out of the game from your app, you just quit the app and it will just restore. If you have a Kinect on your Xbox One, it will just restore the features there. That extra 10% will go back to the Kinect, so there's nothing to worry about on that. There's no gaming news today, no news on games. I just thought I'd bring you this bits of news today. So hope you enjoyed it, folks. Thanks for watching. Keep it gaming. Peace out and catch you later, guys. Bye bye.